Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer Bowman with Olympia Piano, and this is a short warm-up for beginner pianists in the key of D major. We're going to do 5 different exercises in this warm-up, and this is based upon the MTNA Music Literacy Program Level 3. So if you're in the United States and you're participating in this program, you can use this video to help you prepare. If you are not in the US, this is just a great warm-up to get familiar with some scales and some chords. So we're going to start with a D major scale. I'm going to do it 4 different ways. So way number 1 is we're going to take what's called a tetrachord. A tetrachord is 2 clumps of 4 notes, and each of the clumps has the same interval. So whole, whole, half, and then in between the hands, we have a whole step, and then the other hand also has whole, whole, half. So a tetrachord scale looks like this. Now we're going to do the scale with just the right hand. The fingering is going to be 3 plus 5. So you're going to cross under finger 3. So I'm going to go nice and slow. Cross under with the thumb. Then get all the way to your thumb and cross with 3. Now left hand, starting with finger 5, so get to the thumb and then cross with 3. Cross with 3. Cross under 3. Now, the 4th way we're going to do this scale is hands together. When we have a scale with this 3 plus 5 fingering, I tell my students that something happens on 3. So either a hand is crossing under or a hand is crossing over. Here we go. Right hand under, left hand over, back down, left hand under, right hand over. Now I'll do that quickly. Part 2 of the warm-up, we're going to play the tonic chord and the dominant chord. Those are words we use in music theory to refer to the first note of the scale and the 5th note of the scale. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the scale notes and create a chord with the tonic on the bottom or the dominant on the bottom, like this. Then put my thumb where my finger 5 was, using the scale note, so this black key, that's the dominant. So tonic, D major, dominant, A major. Let's do that with the left hand. Now put 5 where 1 is, and let's do it together. The next portion of the warm-up, we're going to play what's called a 1-5-7-1 progression. We just went over the 5 chord, the dominant chord, and so I just want to add a little information to that. Sometimes with the dominant chord, we add an extra note that's a 7th above the name of the dominant chord. So in this case, it would be a 7th above the A, using the scale notes. So a 3rd higher. So we have these 4 notes, which are called a 5-7 chord. We don't always play it in this order. Often we play the dominant 7 with the A on top and without this E, without the middle note. So just a 3-note chord, and that's what we're going to do in this case. We're going to start on our tonic chord. Then these 2 notes are going to move by half steps. So the thumb is going to go down a half step, and instead of moving this finger 3, we're just going to switch to finger 4, which happens to be a half step higher, and then we're going to squeeze back in. So we have 1, scoot the thumb, play finger 4, 5, 7, 1. Left hand's going to use the same notes, but it's going to feel different. This case, the pinky, finger 5, is going to move a half step, and then instead of playing finger 3, we're going to play finger 2, and then back. Hands together. Bottom moves down a half step, switch fingers at the top, and back. Part 4 of our warm-up, we're going to play what's called an arpeggio. So that is a chord in which the notes are played one at a time instead of at the same time. And the way we're going to do this arpeggio is we're going to do left hand first, then right hand, and then we're going to cross over and just play this tonic note, or the D, with finger 2 over the top. So left hand, 5, 3, 1, right hand, 1, 3, 5, D, back down. And now let's do that with the pedal. Finally, part 5 of the warm-up, we're going to feel different intervals. That's distances between notes on the piano are called intervals within the scale. So we've got a second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Let's do that same thing with the left hand. Feels a little different. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Hands together. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. And that is it for the basic warm-up in the key of D major. I hope you found this helpful, and I want you to know I'm going to do this in all of the keys, so stay tuned. I'm getting them out as quickly as I can. I appreciate your support. Thank you for subscribing, for donating, for sharing, for mentioning at Olympia Piano in your social media. I love to know how it's going for you, so please let me know in the comments. Also, I love to know where you're from, so let me know that in the comments as well. And as always, thank you for watching.